Hey guys, so I wanted to talk in this video about an app that released just a month ago. This app is called Fluyo. So what is Fluyo? A famous polyglot YouTuber called Ikenna worked on this app for years. He was diagnosed with an illness that paralyzed him, even though he couldn't move. And he even thought it was his final days. He worked relentlessly on this app. He wanted to incorporate each element of each app that worked. And he wanted to create an all-in-one app for learning languages. I remember that for a while there was a Patreon and you could get special items if you joined this Patreon. I personally didn't because I'm broke, but you could tell these guys were serious about it. However, the launch had some bugs and some problems as well. This is why I was a bit hesitant to recommend this app. In theory, it's perfect. You got a system of flashcards that has so many options. You can study your own decks or the decks that are already created by doing multiple choice, listening exercises, writing, and the normal practice. But in practice, it does have some errors. Some flashcards of the decks that are already made have some errors, and there are a lot of functionality issues. The team is still working on it, and you can even submit feedback so they can fix certain errors. In practice, half of it really works. For me, I'm doing right now intermediate Japanese, and they don't even have lessons yet. I've also tried the German advanced, and I will say it works better. It might also depend on the language. However, I did find German advanced too easy. So what does this app have? Well, a lot of stuff really. The biggest thing are the lessons. They remind me of apps like Busuu or Lingodeer, where you have to put together words and phrases. And I find this a good way of learning a language. Others are like battles. So it's like a Pokemon game, where you have to battle another character. And I find this quite original and fun. I have also heard you can play against another player, 1v1, but I personally haven't tried it because they don't have this option in intermediate Japanese. As you level up and complete the lessons and the daily rewards, you will earn money that you can exchange for clothes for your dolphin. As for now, they have a few languages available. I think they have full support for Korean, German, French, Spanish, and Japanese. And they have partial support for Italian, Russian, Portuguese, Dutch, and Chinese. Another cool feature I like about this app is the bots. These are like Discord servers inside of the app. So you can talk to other people without exiting the app. And I like this because you can also practice your target language in these bots. They have bots about the language, specifically if you're learning French, for example. But you will also find bots for other topics like music, video games, psychology, you name it. You can even create your own pod. And whenever you talk in this pod, you earn experience. There is also the daily prompts, in which they ask you a question that you have to answer. Some people use this to answer in their target language and practice at the same time. But something I've noticed is that a lot of pods are inactive. This isn't really because of the app, but I think it's more of the people's problem. Because I think most learners give up very soon. I mean, if you want me to talk about this in another video, comment down lazy learners. I have my own pod about Japanese, and I will post the code right here, so you can join if you want. Ours is quite active actually. I will talk a lot there. So what else did I miss? Ah yes, the minigames. The first one is called Bomb Royale, and it's like a hot potato, where you have to pass a bomb to the other players, and whenever the player has a bomb, they have to answer a multiple choice question of their target language. It's mostly about vocabulary of the flashcards they have done. You also have a timer when you have the bomb, and if you don't answer correctly or you miss the time, you will lose a hard point. When you lose all of them, you lose. A lot of people seem to like this minigame, But I like the next one, which is called Recall Masters. So this minigame is 1v1, and you have to choose one card that you think the other person will not know, and then have to guess the meaning of your card and then the card that the other person chose. Each card has a certain number of points, and the person who has reached a certain number of points, I don't remember how many, will win the game. I think the points of the cards depend on how well you know it, but I'm not sure, since I got new cards with only 1 point and cards that I already know quite well with a lot of points. So, would I recommend this app? To be honest, I don't really know, because it still has a lot of problems and a lot of bugs. You know, some languages aren't even finished, some aren't even started. However, this app has a lot of cool features that, even in its current state, I like quite a lot. For example, the flashcards. I personally have stopped using Anki and switched to this app because it has different options of reviewing it, as I said. And I like to listen to my flashcards while I'm walking. And this is way more comfortable than being with the phone and, more safe. You will also get your flashcards in the minigames, and it is another fun way to learn. So, whether this app is worth using or not is up to you. So, I recommend giving it a try, and tell me in the comments below how you like it, if you would recommend it or not, and see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.